Does Chris Buescher have a move? He's now backed up to McDowell. Half a car length to the leader, Logano. He's got to go to the bottom. And he can't get there, and he wrecks Logano.
Logano blocked. Logano moved down, blocked. I hate to say it. He was under him and got a pretty big block right there. You knew it was going to be aggressive, and unfortunately, cost him.
They clear David Reagan.
Goes for the move to the inside, and I called it, and I knew Joey moved down to make a block. You knew he was going to have to.
Buescher dives to the inside, fills Logano's mirror. He comes down, and they collide. Look at McDowell slamming on the brakes along with Burton. They get through.
Yes, but when does this caution come out? Because Chris Buescher is still ahead of him right now.
He knows that the bottom cars are starting to get vulnerable, and you're seeing them. Oh,
there it goes. First crash of the day. The 18 is Drew Dollar.
So we were talking at break about how the goodie was starting to wear off the tires, and these guys were going to start moving around. And what the 9 saw there is that the bottom cars were starting to be vulnerable off the corner. So he comes down, side drafts, and then some cars get sideways after that. This started a few cars ahead. So what happened is the 9 came down to side draft, which is totally good. But what that did is it caused the inside line to check up, as you saw when he went to check up. A lot of times when you lift out of the gas here, these cars will dart to one direction or another. And obviously it caught the 18 and those guys off guard and got our first wreck of the day. 2 cars that were in the top 10.
In the draft. That's tight.
Oh, we got a wreck.
And there they go, back behind the leaders. Brett Moffitt involved, Tommy Joe Martins, and several others.
I was looking for the 11. I think he made it through there. That's the bad part about having a problem in the middle of the race or towards the end. And I said to you, is he going to avoid the wreck?
No.
Oh. Man, C.J. McLaughlin just got shot out of the draft there, and when he came back up.
That's the thing about mistakes at this racetrack. If it happens early, you can overcome it. Typically, because the field is not really intense. They're not really pushing it. So that's when you make your moves and can get back to the front. But at this point of the race, everyone's trying to work towards the front. Nobody's sitting right now and riding. So that's when the wrecks usually happen, is when the intensity comes up for everyone towards the end of the race. Yeah, he's got to get to the top. The top's going to have the biggest energy here. 21's going to come with a huge shove.
They are 2 and 3 wide behind him. Crossover,
Here he
that's
comes.
Austin Hill in the 21. Big crash, up and over. Caution is out. That's Myatt Snyder. First career victory. First start in his rookie season. It's Austin Hill who gets it done at Daytona, and here's what happened behind him.
That's just a bad scenario. Once you get turned around backwards, if he doesn't get hit in the front end, it probably doesn't get airborne. But it's just, you got that other car wedging underneath the front to get the lift there. But it's great to see, like Chad talked about, the safety innovations of these cars. You know, to see Myatt just walk right out, that's a great sign.
And I would be anxious to see how close it was at the time of caution. Because look right here, it looks like the 16's out front. Whew, it had to be really close.
The caution wasn't out at that point when they left our screen, so he was clearly ahead by the time he left the bottom of your monitors on television. But unfortunately, Anthony Alfredo getting into the back of the 31 and creating that issue.
Wow. I mean, look at that car.
And look at the grass that's flying in front of him.
Where's the engine?
Oh,
wow.
The engine's gone. I mean, this kind of like a Michael Waltrip wreck that we saw at Bristol, where it's just, or the Jeffrey Bodine, right?
Kyle Larson front straightaway here at Daytona years ago.
The laps down already at that time, and
or I'm completely wrong and everybody's just kind of riding right now.
well, the 38's got to like where he's riding. He is currently sitting P2.
Oh, trouble in the backstretch.
It is. There's one around in heavy wall contact, and that's the 24 of Jack Wood.
Yeah, that's a weird spot to be in to have trouble.
Yeah, I'm fine. The thing just came.
It's coming to the white flag. We've got trucks everywhere.
Eckes continuing to lead. Ankrum taking a look outside. Eckes comes up the block. The white flag is out, and now the yellow.
Is that going to be the race because the white came out?
Yes, I think it's a race. I believe that Zane Smith is going to be the winner.
Eckes moves up, and just a little bit of contact right there.
And that was John Hunter Nemechek trying to make a move, and he was pushing him and got him sideways, and then the Klingerman ended up flinging the four-trot.
It's loose or tight, depending on which side of the bumper Denny gets to. Told Denny to calm down just a little bit back there. Denny said he was just trying to learn for later.
Oh, no! Big crash on the back straightaway takes out William Byron, Kyle Busch, and Harrison Burton. Oh, crap.
Somebody was upside down. I don't know who it was.
Lap 63. Caution number 3.
I would say it's that 21 car, it looks like, by looking at the roof.
Denny Hamlin, Christopher Bell gets into Burton. And that's a long slide on the asphalt into the safer barrier, hard for Byron.
Come off the corner, the car got light exactly like I was talking about. Man, it went over too. I was right. Dang it. And that thing was long for the ride, but very aggressive pushing.
That is not at all what you're looking for. That kid is sitting there going, what happened? He's lucky it didn't bite right there.
Yep.
Wrecking.
Oh, man.
Keep rolling if you can. Just lock it down. Let him come under you.
I don't think Denny's got. Well, never mind. I almost said he didn't have it much damage, but he definitely has a lot. All right. So Stenhouse left his dancing partner. He went down, chose to go down and blocked it.
Whoa! Spinning around and into the fence goes Harvick. And it's a 7-car jam session.
Eric Jones is in it. Noah Gregson's in it. Dang it. Chase Elliott.
Todd Gilliland all torn up and climbing out from the Goodyear blimp. Harvick outside of Keselowski there, and Bubba Wallace. Here comes Larson. Oh, jammed up.
Larson had a huge run on the outside, and he was trying to slow that momentum down to get to him. But as he got to him, it kind of seemed like Kevin was having, the 17 was backing up to Kevin as well, and it just accordiated.
Yeah, the Harvick was having to slow down. Larson's got a huge run here, but
watch Kevin try to.
Kevin's got to run on the 17
at
the same time, so Kevin has to check up here, and Kyle's got a ton of momentum.
Yeah, you saw Kevin kind of move to the outside, and Larson was trying to tee him up, square him up, so it was a good bump draft, and they both hit at an angle and spun him around.
And you could see how the exhaust pipes out of the 5 car. You could see where he lifted.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like he just ran in there and plowed through.
And 2 cars that shoot through the middle, Kyle Busch and David Reagan in the 15.
One more inside, then you're clear low.
He moved up to square up to the 17 right at the time as the 5 hit him. It's just a timing thing, accordioned, and away they went. Dang it, took out a lot of good ones there as well.
Let's ride with Chase Briscoe.
Now by himself. Check up low. Stay in it, lower, stay in it.
I don't mind that. I think he wanted him to go low.